right, let's watch
Christopher Titus. And this is the Armageddon Update. Well, since we have our new HHS secretary, we've had our first measles death in a decade.
Bobby, you want to speak on that?
I think it was 12 years, and even that one was attributed to measles, but they could have died from something else. And the last verified case of measles that somebody died from was like 25 years ago.
Elmo has found less.
This could be the worm talking. Who do you think's in charge right now? Who's in charge? Is it RFK Jr. or is it the worm? And who did MAGA supporters vote for? Did they vote for RFK or did they vote for the worm?
Money in the... Elmo has found less money in fraud and excess in the government than you would find basically in the seat crack of a 1984 Honda, and Puffy's lawyer quit. That's right. P. Diddy's lawyer, a dude who defended Osama.
Oh, no. I mean, I knew that he quit, and actually I was like, that's based. Like, you fucked up pretty bad when a lawyer's like, no, I can't do this. Like, you know how bad it is? Like, the amount of money and fame, like, look at O.J. Simpson's lawyers, right? Like every one of them, like, from that point on, they were set for life. They got, like, a dude that 100% should have been convicted of that crime. They got him off. Like, none of them were like, we gonna quit. They were all like, man, we gonna make so much money. We gonna get so famous off this. You can get so famous that your daughter's gonna make a sex tape and it's gonna set up your entire family for the rest of their lives and their kids' lives and their kids' lives. That's how good that success was. Okay, like to have a dude go like, you know what? Actually, like morally speaking, I can't do this. I mean, he's a lawyer. I guarantee you. Well, I was about to say that this isn't the worst thing that he's ever done, and I think that Titus is about to reveal that he supported fucking Osama bin Laden. Hold on. Let's see.
1984 Honda.
Jumping ahead.
And Puffy's lawyer quit. That's right. P. Diddy's lawyer, a dude who defended Osama bin Laden until the end, quit the Diddy Dirty Money case, because of, well, what he knows. And the lawyer actually said, I can't disclose what I know.
Okay, so hold on. So they just brought the Tate brothers back in. What do you think Trump supporters will do? They brought the Tate brothers back in. They pardon Diddy, and then they pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. Do you think that would be enough for fucking Trump supporters finally to be like, hey, I think this guy actually might be a sexual abuser? It seems weird. It's really weird how he kind of gravitates to these other people that have done these bad things. It's strange. You think they'll actually wake up to that shit? Probably not. I'm probably wrong.
Money case, because of, well, what he knows. And the lawyer actually said, I can't disclose what I know because of attorney-client privilege. However, Satan called me and said,
quit, this dude is evil.
Rumor is Satan had been invited to the freakouts, but left even before Will Smith did, allegedly. And we have Sissy SpaceX.
Oh, dude. Oh, Satan walked up in that and was like, oh, no. Oh, dude. Like, I got morals. Just like, they're not great. I mean, this isn't my dig. Like, I'm not down with this. And Diddy just was like, take the baby oil or you'll be next. Diddy just with a 45 in one hand, an open robe, and some baby oil, just telling Satan he better get in there and get down, or, well, you can be the top, but you can be the bottom, baby.
Elmo scum, Space Karen, and unelected president hair plugs.
That's true,
going
Pinker.
Through government agencies, cutting budgets and firing people.
Pinker, it'd be something like, I ain't down with that gay stuff. I mean, like, I do find a man attractive every once in a while, but I ain't gay. He's gay. He's gay for looking good, okay? He's making me feel this way, therefore I'm not gay, he's gay. Like, it's the Grande Bob argument. That's what it is. The Grande Bob. If you've never seen Harold and Kumar 2, you should watch that movie.
But left even before Will Smith did, allegedly. And we have Sissy SpaceX Elmo scum, Space Karen, and unelected President hair plugs going through government agencies, cutting budgets, and firing people that handle food safety, cancer.
And you like, too, that... Okay, I'm going to let you rant here in a second, Titus. But you like that this happened? This picture of Elon Musk with a chainsaw that was the same thing as Milei, right? Happened right after Milei was a part of a meme coin scheme where people rug pulled that Libra coin, which was supposedly going to help the Argentinian government, and ended up just getting sniped on it. You guys should check out the CoffeeZilla video on that, where they talk about the fact that the person that was involved with it, Hayden something, was the same guy that sniped Melania, helped it get released and sniped it, and then helped Milei's, or it's not Milei's coin, it was supposedly a coin he promoted. They sniped it and also promoted that coin as well. So, like, the fucking insanity of MAGA supporters that are just, like, 100% willing to just, like, let everything go. Nothing is real. Nothing you tell them is ever correct. It's all just made-up lies against the Mandarin Messiah. He's never done anything wrong. Like, the mountain of evidence is fucking... It's Mount Everest, okay? It's like, Milei literally does that shit, and then, like, 3 days later, Elon Musk is on stage mimicking him. Crypto has lost, I think, over $1 trillion. All these crypto bros were so fucking excited. They're like, Donald Trump is going to cut regulations. Shit's going to be so cool. You have no idea, bro. No idea. It's about to be, money's about to be decentralized, man. Like it's going to be, bro, you have no idea. It's to the moon. To the moon, diamond hands, me and the apes. We're going to make so much money, dude. It's going to be great. $1 trillion gone. Oh. Sometimes I just want to go live in a hut. Just somewhere in fucking, I don't know, Guatemala. In a hut.
Going through government agencies, cutting budgets, and firing people that handle food safety, cancer
research, Hal cover it
air
too?
Traffic control,
what up, fam?
veterans medical care, and the savings are amazing. $65 billion. No, wait, sorry. They claimed $8 billion on one case, and it was only $8 million. Claimed savings for programs that weren't approved, and they counted others multiple times, and then on contracts.
Yeah, and it's like I said, facts and statistics don't matter to Trump supporters. They don't care about any. You can literally be like, here's the paper. They said 8 billion. See how, now count the zeros. See the zeros? That's 8 million, not 8 billion. You get that? And they're like, doesn't matter. Nope. Don't matter. They already cut out like $1 trillion out of the fraud and the waste. Trillions of dollars are gone. Jesus Christ.
That weren't even done, not paid, or didn't exist. So it's under 100 million. They cut veteran services. That's right. People who heal veterans gone. Yesterday, all the Republicans voted for a bill that cut health care by $880 billion.
Crazy.
So do me a favor, people. Get a generator and a CPAP machine and hook grandma up. Then move her in with you because, well, she is going to have to sell her house and spend your inheritance to buy insulin.
Oh, fuck.
Trump has put out a video that with AI takes you on a tour.
We're going to do this one?
Of Trump.
No. Dude, I was telling you guys, I was talking about Rin earlier. Rin does the opening. Well, he didn't do it for me. Rin has a song called Money Game Part 2 that I use in my opening. By the way, contacted his manager, said I could use it. Okay. So he has the Money Game song, right? And I've seen him, like, he's gone through this whole, like, trying to reach across the aisle because he's British. He's not American. So he's kind of like being like, hey, like, as people, we need to unite, you know, like, don't hate each other just because they support Trump and you support Kamala. Like, you know, like, you should be really against the billionaires, you know, like old school independent guy, you know, like fucking guys band together against the billionaires, you know, before conservatives were like, you know what I like? Conservative dick right in my mouth. Just fucking love that shit. God, don't clip that. God. Oh, that's so funny. I'm just imagining that clip. I'm so thrown off now. So Rin goes constantly. He's like trying to get people to like band together and, hey, you're fighting against oligarchs. It's not, middle class versus middle class, not lower middle class versus middle class. We're supposed to band together. And then that Gaza video came out from Trump, and Ren was like, you know what? I can't. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know why I even tried. He's like, you guys are terrible people. He's like, if you support that fucking video, you're a horrible human being. The best part about it is that a lot of the people that follow Ren because Ren talks a lot about mental health issues, right? Ren himself has dealt with mental health issues, as many of us have. And he also deals with physical health problems as well. And so, which obviously make his mental health problems worse. So Ren has a large contingency of people that follow him that are conspiracy theorists, that are Trump supporters, because mental illness is rampant in MAGA. And so he got nothing but pushback from all these crazy fucking people that are like, oh yeah, bro, I'll never listen to your music again. They can't fucking shop at Target. They can't drink Bud Light. They can't listen to Ren. This is why these people are so unhappy all the goddamn time, is because they had to cut out all of these things that they no longer were willing to participate in because, the cult leader didn't like it. Fucking insane. Insane.
Trump Gaza. And the biggest lie is this statue, where Trump isn't in lifts, doesn't have a gut, and isn't leaning. The only thing accurate about this statue is that Melania can't be found near it.
Sorry, man.
Here's a statue that has been approved for accuracy and truth.
Oh!
So we're here now.
Oh, no.
And I want you to know something. This is not a drill, people. We are now a month into sweet potato Hitler's blitzkrieg
That's a good point,
to the federal government.
That's
in that
actually
time,
a really good
by the way,
point about
gas
the
prices have spiked.
Too late, clip.
Prices have doubled. Tariffs are about to add 25% plus to everything, and we have no workers to pick the food that we need to eat. Workers in charge of our nuclear stockpile were fired by some dickheads still covered in placenta while their boss trips on ketamine. After the FAA chief and the FAA Security Commission were fired, 7 plane crashes. It's going swimmingly. Measles has broken out and is spreading unchecked.
Oh, we're doing great.
Safe and effective. Bird flu is raging and has now jumped species. Millions of cattle infected.
Supposedly hit the body with a very powerful light.
COVID's still here and changing.
It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Oh, still waiting for that iteration. Still waiting for the, hey, it disappeared portion. You know how infectious diseases, how viruses, how they disappear? Vaccinations. Yeah. You know how measles disappeared like fucking 2000 out of the United States of America? You know how that happened? Vaccinations. Did you know why there's a measles outbreak in Texas right now and a kid has died from measles? Because there's no vaccinations, because it's something like you need 95% of people to be vaccinated for it to be truly effective, to be like 100% good to go. And they're down to like 90 right now in that community. And I think it was even a Mennonite community that it originally popped up in, and they don't participate in Western medicine, like I believe at all. I could be wrong about that. If you guys know anything about Mennonites, let me know. Definitely not an expert on Mennonites. Also not a forensic scientist as well, just as we learned earlier with the Gene Hackman thing, okay? But, yeah, vaccinations work. They've been working for fucking ever until they're not working because people aren't using them anymore. And now we have fucking freedom freckles, okay?
Still here and changing.
It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Elmo and his gang of failed sperm are destroying departments with no rhyme or reason, people. It's crazy. No example.
I mean, to be completely good faith, they wouldn't be failed sperm because they're alive. I mean, if we're judging them on the sperm, is it really the sperm's fault? Well, I guess it would be. Yeah, it's probably the sperm's fault.
Examination, and they're getting it wrong. There's no 150-year-olds getting Social Security. These 12-year-old dipshits don't know the old-ass COBOL code.
We do need a MAGA vaccine.
And drunk Uncle Pete Hegseth fired the head of the Joint Chiefs, a 4-star general fighter pilot, 40-year veteran warfighter who's kept the country safe and done a phenomenal job. But he's black. Trump already hired him, by the way. Hegseth also fired another 40-year warfighter, head of the Navy, who for 20 years, Lisa Franchetti, commanded a destroyer. And for the other 20, ran the Navy. But because she's a woman, gotta go. You fragile fucking mediocre white men.
That is the dumbest shit. That's the dumbest shit. And you know the fucking saddest part about that? Let's be real for a moment. You want to know the saddest part about that? Is when you talk to some like independent like left-leaning people that like don't know enough about politics, that do what I've talked about before, where it's like right-wing people will come into left-wing circles and spit right-wing viewpoints, and left-wing people will pick them up because they're concerned that, like, you know, they're not being critical enough about their own opinions, and they're not being good faith enough because the left believes in trying to, like, you know, play by the rules and be good faith and analyze their own behaviors. And the right is just like, just fucking troll people now. Is that, like, you'll say to somebody, you'll go, you know, like, you heard that they fired that woman that was in charge of the Navy, and they'll go, well, yeah, you know, dude, hey, like, look, I'm all for, like, equal everything, but, like, it's gone too far. It's gone too far. Like, she, you know, just because she is a woman, she was in charge of the Navy. Like, come on, man. And it's like, fucking 20 years in charge of a carrier. 20 years in her position. Like, she deserved that position, man. She deserved that position. 100% deserved that position. It's like, it's fucking, that's like the saddest thing about what's happened to the culture, is that it's not just crazy ass people saying it, but it's also people that, like, you know, are just, they're trying to be like, well, you know, to be fair. It's like, oh my fucking God, man.
And Trump, the dumbest, most uncultured boob, has taken over the Kennedy Center. He shut down the JFK library. I get that. He's not a reader.
Fan says, I totally despise the anti-vax idiots, but seriously, man, RFK was appointed only a month ago. That's not enough time for a lack of vaccines to be responsible for measles outbreak. No, that's actually a reason that there's a measles outbreak, though, fan. It's not because of RFK. I didn't say it's RFK's fault. I said, well, it is RFK's fault, actually. No, I'm wrong. It is RFK's fault. Because RFK is one of the people that pushes it, and he's the loudest voice in that community, the anti-vaccine community. No, the 100%, it's the fault of anti-vaccine. Like, you can say RFK's only been in charge of the, HHS, Health and Human Services, right? But that has nothing to do with the fact that that outbreak is because that community is below the vaccination point. It's 100% why. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you're saying you can't really blame RFK for it, but there's actually even a flaw in that argument, because RFK actually does push the anti-vax, and he's the loudest opinion to be heard out there.
He's taken over the post office.
Give Charlie some airtime. I'll do Charlie after this.
I'll do Charlie in the next election. Are you stupid?
What's happening, Silent?
They've invaded 270 million of Americans' private information at the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, and the Pentagon. These motherfuckers are throwing up Nazi salutes, and they're doing it to get...
Yeah, and here it is. Here's my take on this, because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. You can say, and I'll even believe you, that Elon is doing this to troll. Like, he's doing it to get a rise out of the left. He's not actually a Nazi. He's just doing it to make people get worked up, and to, you know, his whole point is to troll people because he's a fucking gigantic child, and he's immature. That's fine. I'll actually even accept that. But here's the thing. If you do troll shit, I'm going to troll you back. You throw a Nazi salute out there, I'm going to call you a Nazi. You got what you wanted. Hey, you wanted to throw the Sig Heil out there? I'm just trolling. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's just like if you make racist jokes to get a rise out of people, and then you're like, well, I'm not racist. Well, you made racist jokes, so I'm just going to call you a racist. Cool. You got to troll? Now I do too. Dope. Nils, thank you for the 5 memberships, Nils. You guys are killing it tonight. Thank you so much. All of you. Fucking love you guys. Fans always out there giving people memberships, and fucking Alan's giving memberships. Love all you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for doing that. I really do. I'll give Charlie some time. What up, Golf Marine? What's happening, Golf? Did you see our boy Tennessee Brando with fucking Ojeda? Dude, the dopest.
Get you used to it. It's a failed white man's wet dream, frankly. Do not think this is over in 4 years, people, and do not wait until it gets deadly to react. It took Hitler roughly 7 weeks.
You're talking about the difference between policy and idiots in general who did it to themselves. Vaccines are effective for years. RFK hasn't had enough time to do real damage. Yeah. But once again, so the only thing I disagree with that statement, Fan, we agree, right? We're saying the same thing. The part I disagree with is that he hasn't had enough time to do real damage. He hasn't had enough time to do real damage legislation-wise, right? 100%. But RFK Jr. he wrote an entire book, right? The Real Anthony Fauci or whatever. And he's been on podcasts. He's been one of the main people that has been the loudest about being anti-vaccine. So though I agree in part with the fact that you could say he hasn't been in the HHS or the head of the HHS for long enough to create rules and regulations that would be detrimental to America, I would disagree that he can't be blamed at all about it, because there is also, some culpability in being a anti-vaccine voice, right? Like, and I mean that in the way of like saying like RFK might have more responsibility to be had in that because he's a louder voice and can reach more people, but so are the fucking anti-vax Karens, right? Like those people are also at fault. It's not just RFK. It's the entire movement as a whole is the problem. Like even with the Mennonite stuff, like I know that could be like part of their religion or whatever it is. Like Mennonites, that's a religion. Is it a religion? I don't know anything about Mennonites. I know that they live like in the old ways. But you could even claim that they are also potentially a part of that problem, because if you were to say encounter one of them and you were to ask their beliefs on that, on vaccines and stuff, obviously they would say, oh, we don't believe in using Western medicine. Therefore, yeah, I don't believe in using vaccines. So same shit. Yeah. Come on, man, give him a break. He was just avoiding vaccines to protect his brainworm. Yeah. You're probably not wrong. The brainworm was like, don't do it. Don't take me out, RFK. We've been together for so long. Don't take me out. Gilly, what's happening, Gilly? I'm a ginger, married a ginger, had ginger kids. Keep the fucking population strong, Gilly. Gilly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I married a Hawaiian. Look, I was trying to protect my children's ginger skin. I was just looking to see if there was some way to genetically modify ginger so they could go back out in the sun. Okay? Like my kids, I shit you not, my kids, super pale. They walk out in the sunshine and they turn brown. Probably not a good thing in this America, to be honest with you. Probably not going to keep them out of the sun now. Gonna definitely keep them out of the sun. Not a good color to be in today's Trump America. I fucking have to keep them that transparent white color.
End of free Germany. People thought it would just go away. It didn't. A world war ensued and millions died.
The Mennonites built your house, Tinker?
Wake the fuck up.
Oh, Mennonite is a religion.
Call your rep and do it now. Leave a message, a pissed off message. Find out about
a pissed off message.
And do this.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Let these pricks know that no matter how much money Space Elmo has, we will vote
Elon.
you the fuck out. And to those who think this is an overact, that Titus, come on, man. This can't happen here. It's fucking happening here. Today. For the last month.
Dude, that's on their fucking Instagram.
How bad he could destroy, how inept this dipshit was. This time he's got a crew of assholes, and frankly, they don't care about you or this country.
Do not.
Get mad. Stop being confused because it's what they want.
Yeah. Somebody asked the other day, I think it was on Twitter, someone came in and said, what do I think about the $5 million gold cards that Trump is selling? And at the time I said it was kind of like a non-issue for me, because if rich people want to become citizens of the United States, they'll find a way to become citizens of the United States. So I didn't see it as being like anything more than what was already happening. But what I will say, as far as that goes, is that should tell you exactly what Trump wants to do with this America. Trump doesn't want you here. Trump doesn't want poverty-stricken people here. Trump doesn't want lower middle-class people here. He doesn't even want middle-class people here. He wants upper middle-class people. He wants wealthy people. And the only reason he wants upper middle-class people here is to continue to do the jobs that they don't want to do. No, Trump wants to have a bunch of fucking millionaires living in America. And he's selling it to these fucking I want to use a really bad word, these low IQ, mentally deficient morons, okay, he sells it to them by saying, like, isn't it going to be better? Wouldn't you rather be around a bunch of rich people that are successful? The United States are going to pay so many taxes, while talking about how they're going to get rid of taxes. They're going to pay so many taxes while they have a bunch of fucking loopholes to get away from paying taxes. They're going to pay so many taxes while they don't pay any fucking taxes at all. Those are the people he wants to live here. He legit wants people to come here, spend $5 million, set down roots, and replace your poor fucking asses. That's what he wants. Because Donald Trump's tired of looking at your dirty faces, tired of dealing with your children. He's tired of having to listen to the cries and the anger and the criticism that the lower middle class, the poverty-stricken, and the middle class have been voicing for fucking ever. He wants you to go away. And he wants to replace you with a bunch of people that can afford $5 million green cards. That's what he fucking wants to do that for.
They're taking apart the government. Do you get that? And they're doing it without Congress and without the courts, without approval.
You just woke up, Golf. You missed it. Go check it out.
Legal standing, and with the morality of Satan. Sorry, with the morality of P. Diddy. Show up, get pissed, let them know that this is our country.
Oh, damn, Titus.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Don't be dumb, people.
Good job.
This is a coup, period. Use your free speech, because if you don't, you may only get it for a couple more weeks.
Yep.
This is the end of my TED Talk. Subscribe. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. God damn it, man. We told you this shit was going to happen.
We told you this shit was going to happen.
We didn't know it was going to be like this. We didn't know that.
Fucking worst told you so of all time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.